Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Little Car Chronicles had to pick up dinner for the family, so got me a little 20-minute ride or so. So I figure I spend this time shooting a little video. I was thinking, you really got to be thankful for what you have, for where you at, for who you have. I can't share the real thought that inspired this, because everything ain't meant to be shared, but it just made me think that I remember hearing a quote that said, if we all put our problems down into a pile, we'll all go pick up our own problems, because each of us are equipped to handle our own problems. And it's like, I could look at my situation and not like a few things about it, but then if I saw your situation, I might be like, man, I can't handle that. And if you look at my situation, you may say, hey, some of this look good, but the bad parts, I can't handle that. And so it just reminded me, because a lot of times I see in coaching and just people watching, I may see a couple who, the man, he may be a few notches beneath the woman on the look scale, and they out and about, and then they walking past this other man who he would be considered a few notches above him on the look scale, but the woman done settled, she with this man, and this other man over here is single, and vice versa. Same thing with a man, getting with a woman and then meeting a single woman who he thinks is more attractive. And a lot of times we can look at the grass and think it's greener, as we've always heard, but we don't really take that to heart. We don't oftentimes spend enough time really being thankful, really being grateful for our kids, our job, our single season, our relationship, marriage, our college, our house, apartment, our health, our looks, whatever it may be. A lot of times we really aren't thankful for what we have, and we look at what we don't have and what somebody else has. And I was thinking about that thing, because I'm like, man, as I build my brand and I'm moving around and you live life, you see different things, and you like, what if I would have waited? I could have lived in that house. I had gone to that college. And any one thing you do, it would have changed your life. It would have changed the trajectory of your life. Any one thing you do, it would have changed everything. But with where you are and what you have, you're so blessed, even when you don't realize it, even when your account is in the negative, even when your credit is bad, even when your kids getting in trouble in class, you're still so blessed compared to somebody else's problems that you're not equipped to handle. And we really have to be mindful of that and really process that and come to terms with it, because you can always look and see something, but it could come with something that you really would never want to have. And so one of the things I notice a lot of times is we will look at somebody else and we'll desire their life. But it could be one little thing that you desiring. And I shot a short film a long time ago. I wish I could reshoot it and updated cameras and stuff. And the story was about this guy who, he was in a relationship, and he was in a relationship and everything was going great. And then one day he was in the barbershop and this woman walked by, and she was gorgeous. She was beautiful. I mean, nice booty, nice look, nice hair, everything. And he hopped out the chair and he ran out and he hollered at her. And they connected, exchanged numbers. So he started cheating on his woman and hanging out with this girl. They at the park. They at little restaurant, little quiet restaurant, just laughing, having an amazing time. And he done slept with the woman. And then he go to the doctor for a checkup some time later. And the doctor says something going on with you. Come to find out, he contracted HIV from the woman he cheated with. And then he wake up in a cold sweat. It was a bad dream. But it was a dream that warned him to be thankful for where he's at with who he's with. And that although this other woman looks like she brings something to the table in the looks department, booty department, she could be a Jezebel. She could be a gold digger. You know, she could be his kryptonite, become his nemesis, be his Delilah. And it changes life forever. And so that was the message, and it was the message to myself, because even as a man, you always have to realize and count your blessings in every area of life. And I also look at that and I say, you know, it's so many times that I've seen women are in a relationship until they meet a man who look better than they man or have more money than they man, and then all of a sudden the woman is single. And I remember that as I was young and I was coming up, I would meet women and they would not say a word about a boyfriend or a husband, and it would be like they single. And then when I mention my wife, then they mention their boyfriend or their husband. And I'm like, wow. And so it kind of showed me like, and then, you know, the rappers and stuff, they started rapping about it, how, you know, woman ain't single. A woman is single when you got more money than her man. And you know, and it's sad. And the same thing goes for men. A man's single when the woman got more money or he thinks she look better. And we always looking outside of us. We looking somewhere else instead of appreciating what we have. And that's one thing I've learned over and over and over again. Appreciate where you at. Appreciate what you have. Appreciate what comes with the life that you have. And all of the bad, everything you've been through, all of that has shaped you for where you at today, but it's preparing you for where you going. And so never look left or look right and envy and wish you had somebody else's life, because deep down you don't know what they had to sacrifice, what they had to go through, or what they living with. What they living with because of the choices they've made or the pressure they have. You just never know. And so take this time to really be grateful. Really be grateful and write out all of your blessings and count your blessings one by one. And a practice that I have to really tap into abundance is I literally thank God for everything. Lord, thank you for this air conditioning. Thank you for this ceiling. Thank you for this bed I'm laying on. Thank you for this rug up under the bed. Thank you for this wood on the floor. Thank you for this tile in the bathroom. Ooh, thank you for this sink. Thank you for this toothbrush. Thank you for this toothpaste. Thank you for this mouthwash. Oh, Lord, thank you for this faucet. Thank you for this running water. Thank you for this towel. Thank you for this deodorant. Thank you for this face wash. Oh, thank you for these socks. Thank you for these shorts. Thank you for this shirt. Thank you for these shoes. Oh, Lord, thank you for this car. Thank you for this home office. Thank you for this cell phone. Thank you for this laptop. Thank you for this light that's shining in my face. Lord, thank you for this microphone. You see what I'm saying? When you really count every single thing that you touching, that you experiencing, that's benefiting you, that's blessing you, now you get to really realize you got thousands of blessings that you taking for granted. Thousands of blessings. A man could look at his wife and say, oh man, I really don't like her booty. I really don't like her stomach. I really don't like her nose. I really ain't crazy about her smile. And he could look at what's wrong that he don't like, that he see another woman has perfect, but then forget and don't process his woman temperament and how much she love him, how she will leave at 11, go and get the moon for him and be back before noon for him, how she will serve and cater and be respectful and understanding and compassionate. And so he putting stock on her body, and where that body may be worth $10, $1,000, that stomach may be worth $6,000 at the surgeon, but her temperament is priceless, because the Bible say it's better to be, it say something about out in the woods with, it better to be outside than in a house with a ravenous woman, with a nagging woman. The Bible say that now, that it's better to live in the corner of a shack than in a mansion with a nagging woman. That's what the Bible say now. I'm paraphrasing, but it's basically saying that you better off with nothing than having everything with a woman who drive you crazy. And see, the man, he'll take and put stock on the color of her eyes, the length of her hair, the sway in her hips. The same thing, a woman may look at her man and say, man, I wish he had more money so we could live a little more comfortable. I wish he was taller. I wish he had a better smile. I wish he had a more fit physique. I wish he was a little more handsome, a little more romantic, but don't process his faithfulness, his chivalry, his commitment, his temperament, his patience, his compassion, his understanding, the fact that he will die for her, the fact that he will kill for her, the fact that he will do anything for his kids. But see, she looking at, he don't look like this person she know, she see. He ain't as tall as, he's not as articulate as, he's not as communicative and expressive and romantic and creative and ambitious as this other man she know. But what she don't realize is that the man that she comparing him to may be egotistical. That man egotistical. He might have a little bit of that narcissism y'all love to talk about. He might be abusive. He might be controlling. Saw a video of an idiot that went viral on TikTok. Somebody sent it to me. I just got to see it. And he talking about the woman ain't the queen because she not his mama. And that when they go on a date, the woman expect for him to pay for everything and everything good. But when he says do something, she need to do it. And so it's like what he's saying is, yeah, I'm gonna give you money, but I want you to be my concubine, not my queen. Cause he say his mama his queen. He want the woman to be his concubine. He want the woman, because he paid for a date, when he say jump, he want her to say hi hi. And they showed the man, and he was about tall as a grasshopper. He was standing in front of the entertainment system in the living room in a regular house now, not no mansion or nothing. In a regular house, and he was barely tall as the entertainment system. Now y'all know the entertainment system about 4 foot something. And the man on the video, the man say he dominant. And he talking with slang. He's like, I'm not finna get on my knees and be all, you know, bowing down to you, bro. He said, bro. He talking to the woman, but he said, bro. And see, the thing is, though, he had a little tattoo sleeve on his arm. He was light-skinned with a little hair gel down. You know, look Hispanic or Hispanic and black or Hispanic, you know, something like that right there. Hispanic and white, you know. And so now look, on the look scale, a woman might see him out at the mall and say, oh, I like his skin complexion. I like that tattoo on his arm. He look like a bad boy. Like his hair. Like the tone of his voice. Like his beard. And she could lust after him because her man is unattractive a little bit to her. Her man might be way more than she want him to weigh. And so she go to this man and she cheat. This man whining and dining, he paying for dates, but then the next thing you know, he dominating her. Cause he say he dominant. He dominating her. But then the man she had was a gentle giant. And the man who was doing that talking on the TikTok, he literally said that women will call him toxic and all of that. And then they'll go get with the nice guy, but they'll cheat on the nice guy because he too nice, and they'll cheat on him with the bad boy. And I say he ain't lying. He is not lying, because that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what be happening. You know why? The grass greener syndrome. We think the grass is greener. Instead of being thankful for the kind-hearted, passionate person with a great temperament, we want the person with the body or with the looks. And now I'm gonna tell you now what inspired the thought. I was sitting picking up the food, and this couple walked out, and the man looked at one way. So now the man, what they would have gave the man, what women would have gave this man is about a 4. And what men would have gave this woman, you know, in her heyday, would probably be about an 8. So if we just go off them numbers, she double what he is on the look scale. And so what I said to myself, I said, imagine if when they was coming out, I had my window down. Now I'm in my wife's truck. This is a real nice truck. Real nice truck. Now imagine if her man drive a very basic car, and she seen a single man who looked as good or better than her man sitting there in the curbside pickup in a luxury vehicle. And she said, man, I'm with this man, and I can't open the door from the outside. I got to wait till he get in and lean over and open the door. And then I can't even roll the window down. I got to pull the window down with my hand. And then I got to lift it up with a pair of pliers. And then put some duct tape across the top so it don't fall down in the middle of the night just in case it rains. And then here go this man in a luxury vehicle with no ring on his finger, and he eyeing me down. Now imagine if she put more stock in material things and money than in the fact that this man will drink her dirty bath water. The man she with will drink her dirty bath water and kiss the ground she walk on. And she went to that man who had more money, a nicer car, a better body, taller, more muscular. And that man wined and dined and put that thing on her, and like the toxic boy said on the video, blow the bike out. And that's what he said. He said, the good boy, you get him and then you cheat on him because he don't blow your bike out. I say, this clown is crazy. He is ridiculous. But he talking about what he has seen happen. He talking about what he has experienced. And so I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, man, that is the problem. I literally seen a man. I'm going to tell you the truth. Now, to flip this, I'm going to flip this to you. I'm almost home now. I'm getting ready to go. I seen a man who, the man had a woman who done had his children, who was okay with him. Now, they had done broke up, but he had done got this woman pregnant again. And this woman was his ride or die. And she looked good looking woman, but he met a woman who looked it better than his woman to him. And the woman he met had a brand, had a following. And guess what? I found out later. But see, the woman that he met told her friends, her confidant, that he was ugly. Ew. Looked disgusting. But guess what? The man was a millionaire. So the woman who was with him before he got all the millions and then had his children and was still having them, the one was pregnant. He left her while she was pregnant and went to a new woman. And the new woman thought he was ugly. But the new woman looked like the woman of his dreams. But the new woman was a black widow. What I mean by black widow, I'm talking about the spider that when it bites you, it'll kill you. Not a black woman whose husband died. Y'all be, what? What? Why you call her that? I'm talking about the spider. And so the woman, her goal, let me tell you now, the woman was a gold digger. This is a true story. I know the story because I end up in the middle of it. The woman was a gold digger. And so guess what she did? She cooked for the man breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The woman, when the man was getting ready to go on the road on a business trip, the woman put on high heels and got naked and did oral, then intercourse, then packed the man bags, rock his socks, blow his back out, then got pregnant by the man and secured her bag, then left the man. But now she got a child from the man, and guess what? She get $10,000 to $20,000 a month. The woman was going broke. The woman had a brand and had made money, but the season of her brand was coming to its end. The woman was going broke, and then she got with this man who looked it like the back of a 57 Buick. Not literally. Somebody told me, Tony, you said the back of 57 Buick. I Googled it. I don't even know what the back of 57 Buick looked like. I just said that. So got with this man and got him for a child because she said, I'm getting ready to go broke. My money dwindling. I need this baby from this rich man for the money. And she wanted to marry him. They got engaged and they never got married. Guess what? The man was chasing his eyes, the little head, and got scammed. But the woman who really loved him, he did her dirty and paid the price. See, this is what I want y'all to understand. You could quit your good job, your job that let you take off, give you 3 weeks vacation, 2 weeks vacation, let you call off on a moment's notice, and you could leave that job for another job that you think look sexy. And you get over there on that job and they tell you if you come in here late 3 times, we firing you. You get in there and they say 40 hours a week. What? We need 60. What you talking about? Yeah, our building look nicer than your last job. Yeah. Our building look better. Yeah, the inside look better. Yeah, we gonna pay you a little more, but we finna steal your freedom. You ain't gonna have no freedom. We finna steal your freedom. I got to go. And you leave your job, and then boom. Next thing you know, all your mental health gone. You stressed, you worried, you overworked. You overwork and you underpaid because even though you make more than your last job, they working you too hard to where they still ain't paying you enough. You see what I'm saying? Count your blessings and be thankful for what you have instead of coveting what somebody else got. Hey, this is Tony Gaffney. God bless you. We'll talk soon.